Good day. I'm Lyle Johnson, a host of Musha This Week, and I'm certainly happy today to be joined by Kelly McAree from Musha Health Foundation because we're bringing back, as we move our way back into normalcy, uh, the telethon and Kelly in all its glory. It's been a wonderful thing for a successful fundraiser, and let's just talk about what's going to happen this year. So, welcome, Kelly.
Well, thank you for having me today, Lyle. It's always a pleasure each year to come and talk to you about one of my favorite times of the year, and besides rider season, well, this side of
Yeah.
it, besides rider season,
It's always rider season.
and it's always rider season in Saskatchewan. But my other favorite time is the 800 CHB Family First Radiothon, and this year the radiothon is going to be held on September 8th and 9th, once again at the Town and Country Mall. And really looking forward to it. Volunteers looking forward to it. So many of the wonderful community groups and associations um, are going to take part once again. And it runs from 6 a.m. on Thursday, September 8th, to Friday, September 9th at 6 p.m. So it's 36 hours and it's fun, and it's going to touch a lot of lives because all the funds this year raised are going to go towards the Pediatrics Unit and the Women's Health Unit of the Dr. F.H. Wigmore Regional Hospital. All those funds stay local, and we count on the support of our wonderful donors and members of the community. Different groups and organizations each year support the radiothon. And over the course of time, the radiothon has raised over $4.5 million in this community. And there's not really an area of the hospital, the old hospital at the Union Hospital, or our current state-of-the-art modern hospital, the Wigmore, that hasn't been touched by the generosity of people in this community. So we're so thankful for that, and so appreciative of all the support that saves lives in our community and surrounding.
Yeah, and it's a big deal. Our community looks forward to it. Now you've moved away from a May date. You traditionally you've had a May date for this, but I imagine that has a lot to do with COVID, but also what
All
other factors? What
COVID.
is all to do with COVID?
Yeah, the radiothon was held the first week of May each year, and but due to COVID and the timing of COVID and how the different waves hit, we decided to move it to the mall where we could effectively social distance and ensure the safety of our donors. And we had such a great time at the mall. Now that COVID is hopefully diminished
Yes,
significantly.
in abeyance, we'll say.
Yes, we can have even a better time at the mall. But people really liked it at the mall. And so next year, we're gonna, after we talk to our volunteers, of course, we will probably move it back to that May time frame, just because everyone kind of really liked it in May. It kind of signaled the spring away from a lot of people, and in Saskatchewan, springtime is always hope.
Yes, that's what we were talking about that before we came on. When we were talking about the riders and the fact that
Yeah.
it's always a hopeful time, and of course, it's been a great gathering place. Like if everybody has had a chance to go up to the mall when it's on, there's always a little crowd gathered around, and
Every year.
and there's a group of celebrities or whatever up on the pedestal or up on the area for talking, and they have it's a really smooth and well-oiled machine. I mean, that's really a comfortable place to have. And Carney is such a good leader. I want to thank you on behalf of the citizens of Moose Jaw for recognizing him for his contribution to the foundation that you did back in May, and you recognized him and some other people about the good things they've done for the community. So good job.
Yeah, everyone at Golden West Radio they're just like family to the foundation, and I've known them all many years, but they 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 help and support so many different groups and organizations in the community, and they take ownership of the radiothon. They leave no detail unchecked, and they have fun, and it's a rallying point for community support. And Rob is the voice of the Family
Yeah.
First Radiothon. But Rob does so much for different groups and organizations in the community, and it was only fitting that we provided the recognition that we could for what he does, and he's a modest guy, and we just appreciate it, and our donors appreciate it, and you know the the equipment is going to help so many people at our hospital, and
Yeah.
everyone at the station takes it to heart, and they promote the radiothon out to businesses in the community, the people that they meet, and they're just a wonderful source of inspiration as well.
Yeah. And you mentioned this year that the focus is going to be on pediatrics and women's health.
Yes.
Because every year there's always some different need. It's surprising. We've only been open for like 10 years at the hospital, and already the technology has usurped the quality of equipment that we have. It needs to be upgraded, and it's a continual process.
Yeah, every day 1,200 people pass through the front doors of the hospital. So you think just the raw amount of wear and tear. And what we do as a foundation is we work with local staff here to identify what needs. And the thing about the radiothon and what it enables us to do is the more money we can raise at the radiothon, the more things that we can help the hospital purchase. And by doing that, it not only helps that area, but if there are additional things that need to be purchased, we're able to do that with the additional radiothon funds, and we've done that every year. And we've reported it. Just our most recent radiothon, which was about dialysis. Every piece of equipment that we campaign for is now helping dialysis patients, and that would only be possible without that level of donor support, right? And when additional things do pop up, those additional radiothon funds cover those, right? And it's just not average equipment that we're bringing in. We're bringing in, as the role of part of the foundation is to bring the best medical equipment in Canada to our community. And in turn, what that does is it helps recruit and retain the best medical professionals in Canada. And we only do that with community support. So all those dollars that we raise at Radiothon, and frankly, all dollars that the foundation raises, period, stay in our community to help people. So we're just eternally grateful to all businesses, individuals, people that walk through our door every day. But the enthusiasm that people have around the Radiothon is really special. When you get more kids coming in, they just had a baby brother or sister born, and they're bringing in their piggy bank, and because they want to help, things like that. It's part of the nature of Moose Jaw and Prairie people, right? Just to do things just out of kindness, and so many people they just don't want any recognition at all, right? For things like that, or
Yeah.
they'll come and throw $20 into our barrel, and they're just thankful. And you hear special stories all the time about docs, and so many medical professionals speak at the Radiothon as well, and patients about the level of care that they received. And there's always challenges in medicine, but when the community pulls together, it makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, that's for sure. And unfortunately, but fortunately for me, in the winter, I had opportunity to avail myself of the hospital things. Nothing to do with COVID, but It was some time in the hospital here in Moose Jaw, and then they decided that some of the equipment, the processes that they needed to do procedures, had to go to Regina. So I was
Oh,
checking
yeah.
out both hospitals for the last place. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, you know, it is it's a
It's a
different.
wonderful, it's a comforting thing. And plus, many of the people at the hospital, like they may have been former students or friends and stuff like that from the community, and you feel a real community sense when you go there and have to spend some time with the caregivers that you have there.
Yeah,
So
I had the exact experience about 3 weeks ago where I had to use the emergency,
oh,
and I'm very thankful for the level of care that I received. It was quick, it was professional, it was kind, and very understanding, and my family is very thankful for that, and
yeah,
I'm sitting here today because of it.
yeah,
So,
those are
so
all good things.
all good things.
Yeah. So we're in our last 2 minutes, Kelly.
Wow, time
Okay,
flies.
just zing. Um, so let's refresh dates, times, and locations for people to come and share with it. Go ahead.
Absolutely. So, the 16th annual 800 CHAB Family First Radiothon takes place at the Town and Country Mall on Thursday, September 8th, starting at 6 a.m., running until 6 p.m. on Friday, September 9th. And we're looking to raise over $138,000 for new equipment. Equipment including fetal heart monitor, a pediatric live scope to help uh, uh, young ones breathe, an isolette or an incubator, as some people know it, a phototherapy blanket for babies that have too much bilirubin in the blood, and pediatric beds as well. So we're counting on support of the community and Moose Jaw, and people are so generous, and we're just thankful for it. The hospital staff is eternally thankful for it. So thank you to everyone that wants to come down. We're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to raise a lot of money. And you're going to hear a lot of things that are going to inspire you and show the level of
Yeah.
care in this community. So
And come on down and watch people make their presentations
yes,
and watch the people accept them and watch the whole process, right? Center court in the
yeah,
mall.
yeah.
And it's, it's a wonderful thing, way to spend some time. You just got the hours just pass quickly.
It
And
really does.
as a volunteer, manning the phones and stuff like that over the years, uh, that's a nice thing to have make connection that way too, and have people say hi.
Yeah, the volunteer groups are just outstanding, and uh, and they have a lot of fun with it too.
Yeah,
And we have so many businesses that support that, and like
yeah,
we're just very thankful
yeah.
for it.
And city council always kicks it off, so that's really,
They do.
yeah, which is always good.
Six
Uh, nothing
a.m.
like nothing like seeing a smiling face from a counselor at 6 in the morning. You're not
Yeah,
visiting my door. You're doing
they're,
something
they're,
good. So
they're troopers. They show up, and they always do come with a smile on their face,
yeah,
and we appreciate that support.
yeah. Well, good luck as usual, and I
Oh,
know you'll have a great success with it. And I hope that people get out and continue their support. 16 years, man,
years, yeah.
man, well done. Okay, so thanks, Kelly, for being here, and thanks to you for watching. And I'll see you again soon on Moose Jaw this week.